Hey everybody, it's Dizzy and welcome to my channel. Before I get started on today's video, I just want to thank you all for being here. I hit a milestone this morning. I now have 1,000 subscribers, so that's really exciting for me and I really appreciate you guys. You inspire me and you make me want to come and do this, and I love talking to you in the comments. I love getting your ideas and suggestions, and yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a updated version of my makeup from high school, and a lot of people have done this video, but I got inspired to do this today because we're doing a challenge based on this theme on the Fira Facebook group. So if you're not part of that, I'll put a link down below. Basically, it's Courtney from Fira.net started this group where we can get together and share makeup looks, share inspiration. We do challenges. We try to practice smart consumerism. We talk each other in and out of making purchases. We are very supportive, and we talk a lot about cruelty-free beauty and alternative ideas of beauty. So this is going to be the update of my makeup in high school, but I thought that I should give you guys an idea of what I looked like in high school. So this is a picture from my 16th birthday, and as you can see, I graduated high school in 1996. So yeah. It's real 90s. I had put a lot of sun in my hair. I was blonde as a child and I was getting darker, so I was trying to lighten it back up with varying degrees of success. It's another one from that same year. I'm covering my brother's picture. He probably doesn't want to be in this video, but there you go. See? Lots of like dark brown eyeliner and then a reddish brown lipstick. Here I am again. The hair kept getting lighter, and at this point I had a side shave. You can't really see it, but like right through there, like the underneath section of my head was shaved off. And then finally that got really extreme by the end of my sophomore year. I had like black roots and white hair and wore a lot of granny dresses and chokers and pretty much wanted to be Courtney Love. Then my junior year, my mom made me get my hair turned to a normal color, so I had brown hair. And there's the makeup, more like smoky, this is for dance, more like smoky brownness with like a reddish brown lip. I love this dress. I would still wear this dress. Then by my senior year of high school, this is the longest my hair ever has been. I might go back to this long just for fun, just so I can do like longer pinup styles and stuff. But look, brown shoulder length hair, pretty crazy. The sides are pulled back because I had grown out that side shave by then. And then just a year later, after all that long hair, I did this. So this is black, and the longest section of my hair were those bangs that were about maybe an inch long, and then the rest was pretty much shaved. So yeah, that was my little journey there. Okay, I'm back. So to modernize this look, one thing I did do when I was in high school, when I was about to start my first day, the summer before, my aunt sold beauty control cosmetics, and so she did my colors, and they told me I was a summer, which I was definitely probably not a summer in the modern estimation of what people think of when they think of that season, but that's the season I was told I was. And then I had some beauty control makeup to start school with, and so I ended up buying like the darkest lipstick she would sell me. And that's what I wore, but I had almost pretty much I had no foundation, I had no concealer. So I am going to do a little bit of that today, just to modernize this. This is a Rimmel BB cream in light. This is not cruelty free, I'm just using it up. I won't repurchase after I run out, but I've got it, so I'm using it. So I wore makeup every day. Pretty much every day I was allowed to wear it, I would wear at least lipstick. As you can see, the farther into the 90s, because I graduated in 96, the farther into the 90s I got, the thinner my eyebrows went. And that got very extreme even a few years later in my early 20s. I pretty much shaved my brows, or I would do Vulcan brows where like I kept the front to the arch and then shaved the ends. Yeah, my brows went through a lot of foolishness. So yeah, definitely a lot more foundation than I would have worn in high school, but not crazy foundation. I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of concealer because there are definitely under eye circles that need to be brightened up just a little tiny bit. This is the Wet n Wild Illuminati concealer. Now, one thing I did wear in high school was powder. And I am going to put a little bit of powder on today, but once again, it is not something that I wear very often now that I'm almost 40 and my skin is dry. So this is the NYC Smooth Skin Powder. This is also not cruelty free and I am using it up, but I really like it. So it's a shame that I can't repurchase it. Because 90s makeup was pretty, if you did wear foundation, it was pretty matte. Everything was pretty matte unless you wore like sparkly lipstick, which I definitely did not get up to. That was going into like the late 90s, early 2000s. I am going to fill in my brows just a tiny bit. So this is the NYX Brow Gel in Espresso. This is not really a step I would have taken. I pretty much did nothing to my brows. For blush, I'm going to be using this blush from an Ipsy bag, which not an Ipsy bag, it was a Penny Bar box, and I have no idea what it is, but it's called Happy Hibiscus. It's from Seraphine Botanicals. The front came off the packaging, like the print. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on. I didn't wear a lot of blush, but I did own blush, and it was a very similar color to this, kind of a rusty brown. Go ahead and take Jordana Easy Liner in Lavish Brown. And what I seem to do is I would put liner underneath about halfway across. Get that smudgy. And then go back and smudge that more with eyeshadow. And then I would put it all the way across the top of my eye. Which may not be like the most fantastic eyeliner shape for me. But it's the one I used to do, so it's the one we're rocking. Now, big difference between how I'm doing this now and how I used to do it. I used to put on the eyeliner and then I would just take my finger and smudge the hell out of it. Now I'm using a brush. And I also used to like not wear eyeshadow. Like if I did wear eyeshadow, like in that picture that was like a dance, like prom picture, I would only wear it, like I would wear like gray, and I would wear it like pretty much all over ad nauseum, just a wash of one color. And it was like a drugstore, I think it was really old school, it was like Wet n Wild, old Wet n Wild formula. And it was like a dark brownish gray color, dare I say taupe. And I would just put that like all over for special occasions. This is the Meet Matte Nude palette from Too Faced, and I'm going to be going in with Risque, which is that brown color right there. And just doing some smudge action here. And that's pretty much what I would have done. Okay, so yeah, that's, my eyes are so much more deep set now that I'm older. I'm like, oh. Okay, so in order to modernize it, I'm gonna go in with Nude, which is this color right here, which is kind of like a brown beige, and a fluffy brush. And I'm gonna just like blend that on my lid, because remember, I would put nothing on the rest of my eye. unless it was that weird gray Wet n Wild color. So I'm just gonna use that to like give some dimension to the actual rest of the lid, so it's not just harsh liner and nothingness. Accenting my crease was something that did not exist. I didn't know what in the world to do with that area of my face. So yeah, there was no crease color happening. I will put a little bit of just an off-white at the top under my brow bone. Not even as a highlight, just to like put something under there so it's not just blank. This is fast makeup, I'm gonna tell you that. Let's see, mascara. I am going to curl my lashes, which is another thing that is new information because I did not own a lash curler until I was like 25. Yeah. So I wore beauty control, and then from the drugstore I would also wear Revlon and Wet n Wild back in the day. Still wear Wet n Wild because they're cruelty free, but Revlon isn't, sadly. But I used to love, and they still make it, black cherry lipstick from Revlon. That was my absolute jam. Loved it. But today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'll just go for more brown because that's what I've got. So this is the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in Cabernet. This is another upgrade. I did not own lip liners back in the day. I would just slap it on from the bullet and hope for the best, which is why a lot of my lipstick is askew. This is absolutely the kind of color high school me would have really gravitated towards. And the nice thing about it is I still love it. So some things don't change. And then the color for my actual lipstick, I'm going to be using NYX Turned Up and Dirty Talk. So layered over that wine lip pencil, I get the exact sort of like brown but wine color that I lived in all the way through high school. So there we go. This is a pretty good facsimile of what I used to do. It's just a little bit more polished than it used to be, and actually it's not bad. I kind of don't mind it. I wore my flannel shirt today so I could feel extra grungy in honor of the occasion. So if I had like a choker right now, I would be 1996 all over again. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.